To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come on, I'm coming. You couldn't run the leg to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club. Friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, ceilidh and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Now Cathy hails from County Offaly and has lived most of her life in Manchester, and she's dedicated over 50 years to volunteering and caring for others, and we'll be meeting Cathy later in the show. Now Rebecca Kane from the Kane Irish Dance is doing a great job in keeping our Irish culture alive. She's teaching Irish dancing to lots of young people in Huddersfield, and one of her star pupils is Talia Bates, who is totally blind. Now a few weeks ago, Rebecca received a lovely award for her outstanding contribution and hard work from the Lord Mayor of Kirklees, Councillor Cahil Burke. Rebecca, my goodness, what a day you've had here today. So many people come along.
I know, it's been fantastic. It was a little bit, more people than what I'd have expected, and just the people that came as well. We've had the mayor, we've had the leader of the council, we've had all the Greenhead ward councillors, so it's just nice to be appreciated in the local community.
Absolutely, and of course you were presented by the Mayor this wonderful, congratulations if you like, Excellence in Teaching Award winner 2023. Tell me about that.
The Global Irish Dance magazine in America have brought together some awards for teachers in Irish dance for the impact that they're making in the communities. So it's not just now about competitive Irish dance, but it's about promoting Irish culture to the community. So it's really about going back to the roots of the dancing and what it's about. So if you imagine when my family moved here in probably the 50s, 60s, there was the first Irish bars, you had the music, the dancing, and just bringing the community together.
I go around all around Kirklees, visiting lots of different places, visiting lots of different groups, organisations that do a great deal. And we celebrate, and we are really, really proud of the diversity that exists within Kirklees, all those different cultures and backgrounds that come together. And that's what makes Kirklees a fantastic place to live and work and to be part of. And Rebecca is a big part of that. So I'd like to present Rebecca with her Global Excellence in Teaching Award that she's achieved from the Irish Dancing magazine.
Lord Mayor, what a fantastic morning here with Kane Academy.
It's been an absolutely wonderful morning, really, really wonderful to celebrate, Rebecca's achievements and achieving that Global Excellence in Teaching Award here in Huddersfield.
Now, Rebecca really is an outstanding person here in Huddersfield, doing so much for the Irish community.
Yeah, she's been doing it for years. Her family from Kildare, her sporting prowess stands for itself, all the work she's done in mixed martial arts and also now with Irish dancing, and achieving those awards is fantastic. Fantastic for her, fantastic for the Irish community in Huddersfield.
Of course, it's a busy time for you. You made it here this morning. We know you've got a lot of engagements on every day now.
Yeah, really busy, but I'm not going to miss Irish events. The turnout speaks for itself. A packed house here. We've got the local councillors here, the leader of the council is here as well. We've got previous mayors as well. So a fantastic turnout, and that's testament and credit to Rebecca and her achievements.
I'm a Belfast girl, born and bred. So this is an absolute privilege to know that the traditions are carrying on. And Rebecca, you're an absolute outstanding person, all your achievements, and you're community orientated, and I think that's what people's values have been lost. So this Irish community is one that goes from strength to strength, and you'll always have my support. So well done.
Catherine, it's been a great day here for the Irish in Huddersfield.
Oh, absolutely amazing studio, Kane's Dance Studio. First time here, and it was absolutely amazing.
Now, of course, you're leader of the Kirklees Council here, and I believe that you're one of the first leaders as an Irish person.
I'm the first Irish lady to be leading the council, and actually the second female ever to lead Kirklees Council, so it's an honour.
Wow, you're creating history.
Oh, I certainly am. One of the Belfast girls who's getting there. It's a great Irish community here in Huddersfield, Dewsbury, and actually a whole of Kirklees. There's a network round there. They're all friends and they get together. I was born in Belfast. Mum and Dad are from Belfast as well. I'm one of 8 children. My granny and all the family, a lot still over there. Obviously, sadly, my granny passed, but yeah, we're embedded in it. So yeah, and my uncle is a sexton in St Malachy's in Belfast.
You've got a lot of history there.
Oh, a lot of history. So proud of it too.
Absolutely. And I know that your mum lives here as well in Kirklees.
Yeah, my mum lives here in Kirklees and she always watches this channel. So this is a shout out. Mrs Quinn, Catherine Quinn, we're here today. So she couldn't come because she's not been so well, but yeah.
Well, listen, Catherine, a big hello to you. I'm here with your beautiful daughter and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show tonight.
Thank you.
We were here a couple of years ago, and of course we featured Talia on the show. I can't believe the progress she's made both in dancing and in music since.
I know, when you've got someone that's so passionate, and she's passionate about Irish culture. She loves Belfast. So I do try and talk to her about Kildare and where my family roots are from, but she can draw the map of Belfast from memory. She can even put the 6 counties on it. So when you've got a child that's so passionate, it's quite easy to teach. The music's been outstanding, and I don't know that growing up as a competitive Irish dancer, Michelle O'Leary would be on stage at the World Qualifiers doing the accordion, and you'd be dancing to her live. So, for her to come and support me on the holiday club programmes as well is something quite special. For someone to, she's master's level in music, so where you normally get a holiday club where you've got people who don't necessarily have the level and ability, you've got some of the best people in the world doing what they're doing, so that's having a profound impact on the children, and you can see that with Talia learning the music, and some of the other children have attended these holiday clubs as well. I came from a big Irish family. My mum was one of 12. They didn't have TVs back then, but the story was that one of my great aunties was an All-Ireland champion, and then I was the next dancer, and you saw a boy dancing earlier, and he's a cousin as well. So that's on that side of the family, but yeah, it probably isn't as well represented as it was years ago. But again, migration's changed. People are moving not necessarily to the UK, but maybe to Australia and to other parts of the world for work. So you are going to have a bit of a demographic change. But what's been really nice about running the HAF programmes is seeing children of all ethnicities take part in Irish dance and making Irish dance something that's for all. So that's something that's really to my heart. It's just promoting that culture and the traditions.
Now you put on some lovely food for us all as well too. That was an extra treat.
Yeah, I mean, it's all ended up being Irish caterers, Irish families. So it's a lovely lady at the back called Kelly, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
We saw you there earlier on. You've got some of your younger members here today learning how to do Irish dancing, and we saw you there teaching them.
Yeah, I mean, we've got children in from the age of 3 all the way up, and then obviously we are inclusive, and you've seen Talia not just dance now but also play music. So she's been learning with the All-Ireland music champion Michelle O'Leary, and she's worked absolute wonders with her over the holiday clubs, which is the HAF, Department of Education funded holiday club programme.
She's really, really good with the younger ones, and bringing on those younger people as well, and being really, really inclusive. We saw Talia there, a young lady who is blind as well, and she's incorporating that into everything she does, so involving people of different abilities to come forward, and the next generation of Irish as well.
And of course you'll be looking forward to your big event now coming up for St Patrick's Day and the launch of all that.
Yeah, so a lot of planning's underway for that. The invitations have gone out, so we've got a really big day. Big day for Huddersfield, big day for Kirklees and West Yorkshire, where our town hall in Huddersfield is going to be lit up in the colours of the Irish flag, and also the Irish flag will be raised above the town hall for the first time ever in the history just on that St Patrick's Day weekend.
We wish you the very best of luck with that, Lord Mayor.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here again, and thank you for spreading the word and sharing the achievements of the Irish community all around the UK and for here in Huddersfield as well. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When can people come along to the Kane Irish Dance to learn a bit of dancing and maybe a little bit of music?
So we're going to have classes now on the weeknights, on Wednesday nights and on Saturdays, but we're also more than willing to put on Cahil's for over 50s. I'm saying that quite politely. The Cahil's are for anyone, but We want to put on Cahil's with food so that we can bring the community together.
Congratulations, Rebecca. Keep up your great work. And well done to Michelle O'Leary and her group for providing the music. Now to Leah Bates, who is totally blind. What an inspiration you are to all of us. You're a wonderful Irish dancer and musician. Well done to you, and we're so proud of you. We're off for a break and we'll see you soon.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing. I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105. Between us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come on, I'm coming. You couldn't run the length to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, Cahil and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Welcome back. Now it's time to meet Cat Noon, who hails from County Offaly and has lived most of her life in Manchester, and she's dedicated over 50 years to volunteering and caring for others. And then she got her husband Pat involved. Well, a few weeks ago we went along to meet Cat because she received a lovely recognition award for her 50 years in volunteering. Cat, tell me, when did you immigrate from County Offaly?
Around 67, I'd say. It was the first time I came to Manchester, but I had to go back because my mother was ill, so I was the one that was sent home to look after, because all the children at home were small. They were all small little children. So I went back home and I came back then again in 69, in October, and the 4th of October 69, and I met Pat. So we went to the carousel, and then we got engaged at Christmas, And in July this year, we married 54 years.
Wow.
And we had 2 children, Sinead and Simon.
Why did you come to Manchester in the first place?
Because really there was no work at home. That was the main reason. So, and I had 2 sisters here, so I came over to them. And I worked in all types of jobs, all different types. Dunlops, you name it, I worked there. And I worked in a zip factory, all different jobs. And eventually I went into the home help after my children were born. They were about 4 and 5. If they're on holidays, my sister, that lived down the road, she minded them while I was at work. And I was in the home help then for 23.5 years.
I left home, Martin, with an older brother, Chris, in 1965, May 1965. It was my brother's idea to come over to Manchester, not mine. And we came over, the 2 of us, on the boat. And we came to Manchester, and we had a look around, tried to get to know the area. And lucky enough, we met a person on the boat on the way over who gave us a lot of advice, where to go, places to go and places to see. And we went to Stockport. I first met Kath when my oldest brother, John, met Kath's oldest sister, Louise, in St. Brendan's. I decided to ask her for a dance. And I asked her for a dance in the Astoria, and she said yes. And I asked her again and said, can I have another dance later on? And she said yes, she would. And I didn't know at the time that she was very, very interested in me, but she never told me till later. She came from a family of 14, and they lived in a 2 up, 2 down in Burke, County Offaly. When we first got married, we went over on our honeymoon, and we stayed in 7 Year Road for the first night. And her mother and father were very, very lovely people. And so was all her brothers and sisters. Some of them were very young at the time. The youngest one at the time was Morgan. He was only 8. But at that time, some of the brothers were already living in England anyway, so I didn't meet them for a few years after. Sadly, my father died when I was only 4. He died from pneumonia. So I don't remember my father. Very, very vaguely I remember my father. My mother was left with 6 kids, and she was also pregnant with the last child when my father died. So my mother was a widow woman living in a 2-bedroom cottage in Claregalva at the time, yeah. She found it very, very hard, but I don't know how she managed, but she did manage to bring us all up, and she done a great job, yeah. When you first met Pat, your husband, where used you go dancing and celebration and all that at that time? Carousel,
Kentigans. Of course, I loved the Martyrs. I loved the great floor in the Martyrs there was. I didn't go out until the children were 16. You know, I stayed in, and once they were that age, I could go out and have a good time, you know, enjoy myself. Around when I was around 59, I retired, and I started doing volunteer work for St. Richard's then. And I met Alice Egan. That's who got me into volunteering. Alice, a lovely person. And I started selling tickets at St. Richard's at the church and doing different things with her in the hall on a Saturday night when we'd have a dance. She'd say, come on and sell the tickets with me. And it went on from there. And when Alice then retired, I took over from her. A friend of mine, Mary Farron, introduced me to Irish Community Care. So I joined them over at St. Richard's. And I used to make the sandwiches and make the tea and all that. And I used to do the bar. I worked with Cat Cunningham and Nancy Devine, volunteers, Mary Farron. And a great team they were, great team. You know, volunteering, you're not on your own. You have a team around you, and a good team. And one in particular I want to name is Greta Cahil. She was great. Great making cakes and everything. Yeah.
Tell us about the award, because it's in recognition of all the years that you've given service for volunteering down the years.
Francis said to me, I want you to come to the dinner on St. Bridget's Day. And Greta Cahil said to me, I'll go if you go. So we went. No, I knew nothing about it, and no one mentioned that. And they start giving out these awards to different people, and the last award to call my name. And I just sat there, and Francis said, Kath, come up here. You know, and I had this award for past volunteering. You know, I'm not volunteering now, but as Francis said to me, he said, you are still doing for the community, because you run the bingo on a Sunday night in St. Mary's.
I believe that you're a little bit of a dab hand as well at making St. Bridget's crosses.
Oh yeah, well that was Francis. He learned me how to make St. Bridget's cross. Yeah.
Irish Community Care was founded by volunteers. It's that idea of people helping each other in the community that started things off in 1987, and that's what's still at the core of what we do today. Our volunteer award's now in the second year, and there was over 200 nominations, and Kath was one of the lucky winners. Well deserved, absolutely, for not just what she's done for Irish Community Care, but what she's done for the community as well. We're very fortunate to have so many volunteers who are willing to give back and give so much to the community. Many of them have done this for many, many years. We were fortunate to be able to give awards this year to Kath Cunningham and to Peggy Sweeney, and also a Volunteer of the Year award to Margaret Culkin. All well deserved, and as I say, all voted for by the community from our service users and members. If people are looking to volunteer, they might want to give something back to the community or give a bit of time, they're more than welcome to get in touch with us. Either call the office or speak to one of the staff here, and we can help them. We're particularly fortunate at the moment that we seem to be getting a number of younger volunteers, which is always useful.
That's my youngest brother, Martin, who sadly died a few years ago. And that's me, and that was on the day we got married, our wedding day. I still have 2 sisters living in Galway, and I've got 3 brothers over here, one in Manchester, one in Lee, and one in Reading. Yeah, so I do try to go home as often as possible, and so does Kath. She likes to go home as well, yeah.
We have the home house is still there. We modernised it and everything, and I'm going back in April. There's a big reunion with the family, the end of April, and then going back in August for a wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, in Kirklees.
We've got 2 lovely children. Simon lives up in Bury with his partner, Angela, and Sinead lives with her husband, Tom, up in Reddish. And we've also got 2 grandkids, Michael and Maeve, and they're absolutely wonderful.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you very much.
And well done for your great work with Irish Community Care.
She put other people before herself. She always thought of everybody else. She never thought of herself. And so she continued volunteering up until she got sick about 5 years ago. And then she had to take it easy, but she's still volunteering today. She still does the bingo in St. Mary's every Sunday night, and she has no intention of giving it up. No.
For people watching tonight that might be thinking of volunteering, what would you like to say to them?
Well, I did 30 years at St. Richard's, and I did just on 20. In Irish Community Care, just on 20. And I'd advise anyone to do it because it really gets you out of your home. It really does get you out and meet people. And I got to know an awful lot of people, an awful lot. Yeah, and Irish Community Care, they're a marvellous association, you know, it's great, very good.
Anytime she ever has her birthday, when Sinead puts it on Facebook, the amount of people that send her messages, even the other day when she won the award, the amount of messages she's got on Facebook was well over 100, and that's only some of her friends. She truly, truly deserves that award. She's a very modest woman, very quiet. She does not like the spotlight of publicity, and I have to say I'm very, very proud of her.
What a lovely story. Congratulations, Kath. You have done so much caring for others down the years. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all volunteers, up and down the country who give up their time each and every week caring for others. You're truly fantastic people, and thank you for everything you do. We'll be back with the Irish in the UK next Thursday evening at 7:30. See you then.